Oh, before I start, there's no spoilers. Don't worry. You can relax. Diary of a Wimpy Kid, no brainer. Book 18 in the series. Let's see if Jeff gave us another good book or not. Gotta say, I wasn't a big fan of the last one. That one was kind of a stinker. I do like that, Kenny was trying to do something different with a Roderick-centered story, but it just was not it. But that one, whoo, no brainer, man. Let's talk about this, because, whoo. So, it's basically, like most Diary of a Wimpy Kid books, the description on the back isn't actually what the book's about. Because supposedly, let's read the description. Let's see. Up until now, middle school hasn't exactly been a joyride for Greg Heffley. So when the town threatens to close the crumbling building, he's not too broken up about it. But when Greg realizes this means he's going to be sent to a different school than his best friend Raleigh Jefferson, he changes his tune. Can Greg and his classmates save their school before it's shattered for good? Or is this the start of a whole new chapter for Greg? It's mostly about that, yeah. But the whole Greg and Raleigh thing, Raleigh's not even really in the book. Raleigh probably has like 5 pages in this damn thing, and most of the time he's just kind of in the background. He's not even doing anything important. But let's get to the good. This book, what it does best is it is just very, very cohesive. In fact, I think this is probably the second most cohesive book in the whole series, and I think number one definitely goes to Big Shot. That one was very cohesive from start to finish. Everything just perfect. This book, very cohesive too. The thing that really makes this book stand out is the fact that they really showcased the school for the first time. We're 18 books in and we don't really know anything about the school and the background of it, the history of it, and you really get to know a lot about that. So I found that really interesting. And then just the comedy. This is one of the funniest out of all the books. Hands down, there are some jokes that are going to make some parents pissed. And I'm all for it, baby. Piss off those parents. And, God, it's just so good. So good. In fact, basically the big thing about the book is just that the school is insanely broke, and now I'm a broke boy. And I've been to my high school, my middle schools, they didn't have that much money. In fact, there's a point in this book that really, brought back, this is a little tangent, you can skip this, I don't really give a but basically when we were in school, when I was in high school, they had their yearly budget, and you have to spend the whole budget, and if you don't, the budget gets decreased the following year or the following semester, whatever the case may be. So our school thought the best use of that extra little bit of cash was to make these giant, pointless cement balls that just went into the parking lot. There was no point in it. They looked ugly as shit, and they had no purpose. Instead of, fixing our our science hall. Yeah, our science hall had no lights. So, and our bathrooms were horrible. Most of the time, at least one toilet didn't work. But yeah, so there's moments in the book that really brought me back, and I really found it funny. And I would say the first half of the book was surprisingly realistic in how they depict the school's funds and how the school goes about taking care of just supplies and certain classes. That just made it really, really funny for me, kind of remembering a lot of those same issues I had going back as a kid. I say the book's really funny, it's really witty, and it's very focused. So I think overall this is a story everyone would love. And I would even say, and I'm going to say it even though this might just be recency bias, which honestly I don't really think it is, but this is one of the better books in the series, hands down. I would probably put it in the top 5, and I don't have a full placement yet, but it might be top 5 material. This book was so good. Now, the only real gripe I have with this book is they didn't really do anything with Raleigh and Greg in this, and it alludes that there might be some, some splitting up between the two of them, which I know it's kind of redundant. We've had a lot of that in the past. But the one thing that I'm not really too sure on is kind of the ending. I didn't hate it. I actually liked the ending, but I just feel like, once again, I'm not going to allude to anything spoiler free. I think there was a more interesting way they could have gone about wrapping up this story, because This definitely feels like a jumping on book. Like if you haven't read anything else from the series, you should maybe start with this, you know, whereas the other books, a lot of plot points kind of carry over into other books, and there's kind of like story arcs in a way. Especially with how it looked like they were trying to end the story, it definitely felt like a new chapter for sure for Greg and just the rest of the series as a whole. And by the end, it still does in a way feel like that, but I don't know, I feel like there was something more intriguing they could have done. But overall, this book is a damn 9 out of 10. So let's go, Jeff. And I'm gonna add little clapping sound effects because I can with the microphone. Good job, Jeff. Good job. But yeah, so I mean, read it. Don't read it. Also, little tangent. I got this Target exclusive, and it comes with these cool little stickers. I don't really know what I'm gonna do with them. I think I'm gonna put them on my dog. Pray for him, guys. He's kind of dumb. All right, I guess that's it. Whoa! What's on my face? Oh, that's just my Diary of a Wimpy Kid documentary. It took me a year to make, and it covers books 1 through 17. And if you are a big fan of the series, why not check it out? Even if it's just 5 or 10 minutes, it would mean the world to me if you did. There are chapters, so you can kind of just skip around to your favorite books and see what I had to say about them. Put a lot of effort into it, so I would love it if you checked it out. So, click on my face. I don't bite. Come on, do it. I know you want it. Just click. Click on my face, baby. Click! Brother, what am I doing? Bye.
Deuces.
Deuces.